Get a page. Nice shot. Watch. Go, Mac, can you hit him? Don't let. Nice day.
Hello, and welcome to this episode of The Taste of Whiskey. And today, I'm at the Cage Jiu-Jitsu and Strength Academy in Cromwell, Connecticut. This is my jiu-jitsu school. We just had the bash today, and I'm celebrating this winter occasion with some rare whiskeys today. A Gordon MacPhail and a Tam Dew, a limited edition, a Lord of Sherry cask. And of course, pretty much all Gordon MacPhails are limited edition. But I'm going to get more into depth with this with some friends of mine here at the Dojo. It's going to be good. You guys got to listen. I'm only going through the spiel once more because it's a lot. Alright, so Gordon MacPhail. This is an independent bottling company. Independent bottling companies are like the secret to collecting rare and fine whiskeys because usually when you buy a single malt scotch from its label distillery, they're a lot more expensive and they're also harder to find. So independent bottling companies will buy whiskey from other distillers, they'll age it themselves, they'll do their own proprietary things to it during the maturation, and you usually get a better bargain of that because you're not really paying for the name directly. But Gordon MacPhail does an excellent job at aging their whiskeys. They buy the finest cask they can on the market. They take great care with temperature-controlled rick houses for the best atmosphere for their whiskeys. And this is something that you want to buy, like save for your. If you have a child and you want to like save something nice for like in the future, you want to have like a drink with them. Buying one of these, I highly recommend getting a Gordon MacPhail. These are just excellent whiskeys. So this one is a Caol. Caol is actually one of the largest producers of whiskey on the island of Islay in Scotland. So a lot of independent bottling companies will buy Caol whiskey and they make a lot of versions of those for themselves. So this one is a 14-year-old Caol. It's a cask strength at 55.6% alcohol. There's only 327 bottles of this release. So that's another good thing, is that when you buy things like this, they're all rare whiskeys. They're all rare because they're all different. And so it's a lot of fun to get these things. And this is also a refilled sherry hogshead, which means that it's been aged in a sherry cask that's been used already once before for whiskey. Not unlike this Tam Dew, which is first fill Oloroso sherry cask, which means that it aged wine and then it aged this whiskey. So,
do they reuse the barrels?
They'll probably reuse the barrels for something else after that to make some other whiskey. But for that particular one, they use. That's the first whiskey that went into that wine barrel.
It's not going to be the next, if they use it again, it's not going to be that.
It's not going to be that version, no. It might be one of something else that they make. So when I was talking about malted malt before, how they water the malt seeds and they crack them open to get the starches out. So what they do to stop the germination process is that they'll smoke it with peat. And peat moss they cut from the ground. You know, it's from thousands of years of plant matter growing. You know, it's dirt, basically. So they cut it from the ground in blocks, they dry it out, and they burn it in a kiln. And the smoke goes up and dries the malted barley. And that stops the germination process. But when they distill it, it gets a smoky flavor. So Caol is a nice smoky flavor. It's going to have a nice smoky flavor to it. It's very earthy, very medicinal. You know, it's going to be very briny and salty. So,
so not all whiskey with peat smoke.
No, not all whiskey. Typically, it's usually Islay whiskeys, which is one of the regions of Scotland. So, all right. So this was your last, right? It smells amazing. So again, this is cask strength, 55%. So you can have a lot of flavor. We're all going to share it together.
Wait.
Ooh. It smells nice from here. Anyone else having some? No? Yeah, so this is the connoisseur's choice. They have a few different versions of their line. They have the Discovery version, which is the lower end, but they're excellent whiskeys. They're all bottled at 43% alcohol, so they cut them with water, but they're delicious whiskey, delicious. And they're like $65 a bottle, each of them. They have different versions. They have sherry finished, they have peat finished, and they have ex-bourbon finished ones. They're very nice. This is the next step up. This is connoisseur's choice. This is for when you want something rare, something special, something cask strength. So these are definitely a good bargain to have. So let's give this a nose. It does smell kind of chalky to me, but very reminiscent of the sea. You can kind of smell the sea salt air in it. Almost like if you were on the beach and you had a fire going on the beach. It's very reminiscent of that scenery. I can wear this as like a cologne.
Bonfire on the beach? A little salty. I can see that. I mean, I can smell that.
Like the salt air, like the sea, like from the ocean air.
I do get that part.
Oh, I can't wait to taste this. Matt had it already. He said it was awesome.
Oh, you haven't tasted it?
I didn't taste it yet.
You gotta smell it.
Cheers, man. On your body.
Ooh, I like it. That's different.
Bacon. I get bacon on that. Vanilla. I mean, the description on the bottle, you could put a baby to sleep with this description. It says, fragrant vanilla aromas followed by maple bacon. Creamy, interrupted by bursts of chili spice. Charred oak and sea salt flavors developed, complemented by an intense peat smoke.
Okay, I definitely get the peat smoke.
No.
Definitely get the peat smoke.
It's nice.
Tony,
It's got a nice creamy
tried
texture
the
to
first
it.
scotch, tried the second scotch. Which one do you like better? Or maybe you need another sip before you.
That is excellent.
They're very
It doesn't taste like 55% alcohol.
That's 55.
That's 55.6, yeah. That doesn't taste.
does not taste like
That's not
very good.
That goes down like water.
Was that 110 proof?
It's so double it, yeah. So 0.6 it would be like, what's that? 112, 112 about.
11.2 even.
We can't do math here. No, but
110, 112.
this is some really nice whiskey though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another fun day at the Cage, Jiu-Jitsu and Strength Academy in Cuomo. The bash was a lot of fun. You know, beating up people is fun. I'm super tired. The whiskey was awesome. The wine was awesome I brought. Tons of food. But most importantly, the people. The people are the best here. And this is really part of my family. And, you know, I love to share my whiskeys with them. I do it every year. We have like 2 parties or so, and I'll come and bring something special. I'm really happy I got to bring something special to share with them. You know, they loved it, and we're playing some cornhole back there. Got some custom-made cornhole boards. Thank you, Will, for those, and thank you for joining me in this episode of The Taste of Whiskey. And I'll see you next time. Cheers to you.